Okay, so we've got 4 exercises that we can use to help open up the hip complex. This is really good if you're struggling for squats, getting depth in squats and you're starting to feel it on the inside of the legs. You can do these in any order. I'm going to do them in a progression that I feel is a good way to go. I do these myself and I also get clients to do them too. But yeah, just have a look at them and have a feel what you like. So the first one, you can get a bench, and it doesn't matter how high you got the bench, it's up to you and what you've got, the resources that you have. So hands on the bench in a push-up position, and what you want to do is you want to take your feet, or one of your feet, on the outside of the hands, and then when you do that you just drop your hips down towards the floor. Now doing this, you want to keep your arms nice and straight, and that way you can get a little bit of a squeeze from the shoulder blades at the back. So not only are you opening up the hip flexors, but you're actually creating that relationship between the shoulders and the hips. So when we drop it down, just get a nice stretch to make sure that you don't feel the pain. And then keep the chest up nice and high. So once you're used to that, and you get quite a good release through that, you feel you can progress further, then I like to take it to the ground. So it's the same thing as what you just did on the bench, but just a little bit lower. You'll get a nice squeeze, or not a squeeze so much, opening through the hips. But same thing applies, keep the arms straight, push the hips down through to the floor. And you want to take the feet outside the hands. So then the next one from that is like a bit of a Hindu pose, I suppose. To get used to this, you can get yourself into a little bit of a downward dog position, but this time we've got our feet wide. Push the bum back, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then take the hips forward, chest is out. Again, come back, push the bum out the back, squeeze the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then push the hips forward again. And this is quite a nice progression to getting to the Hindu pose. And for those that can get a little bit of an added bonus of a push, so you can go through, take the dive through, open up, and then push back into that downward dog. So it's kind of like what you do in yoga. But the purpose of this, we're really concentrating on opening up the hips. So give those 4 a go, and just see how you want to progress it. The last one, look, if you can't get that dive through, if your shoulder integrity isn't intact yet, then just make sure that you work on that before you start diving through. Otherwise, the one before it is a really good progression to start with. So there it is, the hip complex.